Hello, fire signs. Hope you're well. I've laid out the first part of the reading, so the first layer, and I will add later on some clarifying cards just to get a bit more details. So, immediately what I got with the first part is that it's not the best, basically. Um, you're undergoing currently some judgment. It's a period of, presently, it's a period of seeing through things as they are and trying to accept them as they are. I think you might have some difficulty with that. And I think you might have a tendency of going in extremes. We have 3 aces here, and all of them are reversed. It doesn't mean they're bad. It means that there was potential, or there is potential, but something isn't being handled well, or it's not quite what you wanted, basically. Maybe you wanted something and then you realized that it wasn't actually what you needed. I hear the last straw. It was the last straw. So either you tried something with somebody as a last, maybe it was an ultimatum type of thing, but not necessarily. Maybe you gave a person a chance, or a situation a chance, a career a chance. You gave something a chance, and it just went either as usual. It went unfortunately how you expected it to go to a certain degree, even though you had high hopes probably, but either they were unrealistic, or there were karmic ties here. There was something that had to, not had to, but sort of, it's as if there was some external intervention to a certain degree with the judgment card here. It's as if you had to pay your dues. Something had to come back to you, basically. And it's not a punishment or anything. It's just, I guess, it was for you to understand that you kept wanting the same thing even though it was giving you the same result. And instead of maybe facing that dissatisfaction, you decided to constantly go towards it. And you had an opportunity in the recent past with the Ace of Pentacles reversed that maybe it wasn't. That's why I mentioned also career, because we have quite a few pentacles here. We have Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles as a potential outcome. So there is something related here to work. For some of you, either you lost a job, or you lost an opportunity in a job, or it was something connected to your work situation as well. But not only that, this has to do with a partnership as well. It might be in a family setting. Maybe if you have like a partnership, like a business partnership with your siblings, for example, or with your partner, romantic partner, spouse, whatever. You basically, I think you've either deciding or you will decide to drop it. Because you see yourself, the 2 of Pentacles reversed and the 2 of Cups reversed. So again, we have Pentacles and Cups. So it was something that was tied into finances and emotional contentment, emotional relationships, let's say. What I get here with this card, it's as if it's almost as if I cannot deal with this anymore. I cannot hold this anymore. You couldn't balance this anymore. Not because you are not able, let's say, but it's, again, I got the last straw. It's as if I cannot keep these two together, so you had to drop, basically. In a turmoil, you cannot sustain this anymore. It was almost too heavy. Something was too heavy here. You're looking on your mind, you might have Sagittarius in your chart, or you dealt with a Sagittarius person, or dealing, because it's on your mind. I mentioned earlier that I see you like a bit in extremes. I think it's you're ending something, you're finishing it, and you're trying almost, what I can see here, it's almost to overcompensate. So for some of you, what I get here, it's like you're ending something that was affecting your finances and some of your opportunities. It's almost as if, for example, because of this type of partnership, it required you to be more at home. You couldn't travel as much, or you couldn't follow your passions as much, or you couldn't do something because you had to, I hear destabilize yourself, or you destabilized yourself. Anyway, so whatever this was, you've had to let it go, and this will, almost by ending ties with whatever the situation is, whether it be a job, a career path, or a person, you will get enough money for you to be well. So you will get some abundance on top of this. So it's as if when you have, for example, if it's romantic situation, if you have like, if you're maintaining a person, let's say, now that you don't, the money isn't divided in two anymore, it's just for you. It can be as simple as that. Or you end a pathway, if you lost a job, they will give you like a redundancy package or something. You will get something because of it, because we have, as a potential outcome, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You might have also, so for some of you, you might have also earth sign in your chart, and then we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So this is abundance, but it's almost my abundance. It's my stuff. It's because what I got is like not sharing with people. Usually this is a wish fulfillment, celebration. It's, sharing. Generosity can mean, he's like joyful. Blah, 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 blah. Whenever it's reversed, in this case, I see like, it's not an excess, but sometimes it can mean like issues with alcohol or something. So sometimes I intend to view it as an excess of some sort. And if it's paired up with Queen of Pentacles, it gives baddie, but it's more like a selfish baddie, She's not reversed. She's aware of her value. She knows how to work. She knows how to produce her own abundance. And she expects from others to do that. Okay, so if she knows if she's independent, then in order for you to get close to her, you need to be at her level at least. Okay, so she's protective. I get like a sense of protectiveness of her finances at this point. There is something related to finances here, like receiving back. So for some of you, this may be you. For others, you might be encountering a person who has similar characteristics. Let's say you're dealing with a person who's focused on money, but it's not in a bad way. It's just you might overgive. That's interesting. We'll see. We'll see that, because Betty comes to mind. But she's a builder. She's a housewife here. She's a potential partner for some of you. But I cannot quite connect her to the Nine of Cups reversed there, because I got also the Devil in reverse, even though I don't have it here. But in the channel messages, I got the Devil in reverse. There's something related to wine here, because she has, I think, she has grapes. Yeah, she's holding grapes, and then this guy was it's as if wine and her. Wine and dine, that kind of situation. We'll have to see what's up there. But currently, you're undergoing something that I believe in the past you weren't quite facing. You weren't quite willing to see the truth, because another card that popped into my mind, apart from the Devil, was the Ace of Swords, and it was reversed. And some of the messages that I got was concealed truth. So there was something concealed that you weren't willing to face. So you either went back to something, and you're now facing basically consequences. And that impacted as well your work life, I believe.